elite police baboons, King Tut's bizarre bad luck, and even ancient Egyptian erotica. Today, we're diving into 50 mind-blowing facts about ancient Egypt you won't believe. Fact 50. Was King Tut killed by a hippo? The boy king's cause of death is still a mystery, but we know he had a severe leg injury that led to infection. Some believe it came from a hunting trip gone wrong, where a hippo got the better of him. His tomb art even shows him throwing a harpoon, the kind used for big game. Historians are still wrestling over this one. Fact 49. Shepherd of the anus was a real job. Yes, that was the ancient term for a proctologist. Herodotus recorded Egyptian doctors specializing in everything from eyes to teeth, centuries before medical specialization became common. Fact 48. Cleopatra wasn't Egyptian. Born in Alexandria, she was of Greek Macedonian descent from Ptolemy I, one of Alexander the Great's generals. She stood out by actually learning to speak Egyptian, something many rulers before her never did. Fact 47. Ancient Egypt was surprisingly progressive for women's rights. Women could own property, sign contracts, serve on juries, and even get equal pay for the same work. They could also divorce and remarry, prenups included. Fact 46. The world's first labor strike? Ancient Egypt. In the 12th century BC, workers at Deir el-Medina stopped building the royal necropolis until Pharaoh Ramses III paid them in grain. This was no small act. Pharaohs were considered gods. Fact 45. Pharaohs loved board games. Games like Mayhem, Dogs and Jackals, and the ancient favorite Senet were wildly popular. Sadly, the rules for Senet are lost to history. Fact 44. Many pharaohs were overweight. Despite their slim depictions in art, their real diets of beer, wine, bread, and honey made them more Homer Simpson than action hero. Some even had diabetes. Fact 43. Slaves didn't build the pyramids. Evidence shows paid workers did the job, and even left graffiti like Friends of Khufu and Drunkards of Menkaura on the stones. Fact 42. One of the earliest peace treaties was Egyptian. In 1259 BC, Pharaoh Ramses II and the Hittite king signed an alliance to help defend each other from invaders. The treaty's text hangs at the United Nations today. Fact 41. Makeup was for everyone. Egyptians believed eyeliner, or kohl, not only looked good but also offered divine protection and reduced eye infections. Fact 40. Egyptian police used baboons. Baboons helped track criminals alongside dogs and hawks. Some pets were even mummified so they could join their owners in the afterlife. Fact 39. No, Egyptians didn't ride camels. Camels arrived later. Donkeys were the real work animals during the pharaoh's time. Fact 38. Not everyone was mummified. It was expensive, so most people were buried in communal graves while royalty and the elite got the elaborate treatment. Fact 37. They dined with the dead. Families would bring food to tombs during festivals, offering it to the spirits before eating it themselves. Fact 36. Hieroglyphs weren't for everyday writing. They were reserved for monuments and sacred texts. Most writing used a quicker script called hieratic. Fact 35. A woman could be a king. Sobek-Nefru, Hatshepsut, and Tausret ruled with the masculine title since the word for queen just meant king's wife. Fact 34. Cleopatra's beauty might be a myth. Coins from her time show sharper, less glamorous features than Hollywood suggests. Fact 33. Cleopatra may have invented the first vibrator, a gourd filled with buzzing bees. Fact 32. King Tut was the product of royal incest, leading to severe health problems. Fact 31. Ancient pregnancy tests. Women urinated on wheat or barley seeds. If they sprouted, it was a positive. Tests were 70% accurate. Fact 30. Birth control? Concoctions included crocodile dung, acacia, honey, and dough. Fact 29. The first men's magazine, the Turin Erotic Papyrus, mixed explicit scenes with animal cartoons. Fact 28. The earliest toothpaste included ox hooves, eggshells, and pumice. Fact 27. The Nile was life, water, fertile soil, and even ancient toilets relied on it. Fact 26. Persian invaders once used sacred animals like cats as shields, knowing Egyptians wouldn't fight back. Fact 25. Lettuce was an aphrodisiac linked to the fertility god Min. Fact 24. One pharaoh had two male manicurists buried together in an intimate embrace, possibly ancient Egypt's first recorded gay couple. Fact 23. Crocodile dung was used in exorcisms. Fact 22. Pharaoh Akhenaten had intersex traits, wide hips, breasts, and male genitalia, likely due to inbreeding. Fact 21. Ancient curse dolls involved stabbing clay figures and soaking them in urine. Fact 20. Cleopatra had a private drinking club called the Inimitable Livers. Fact 19. Ancient sunscreen was made from rice, jasmine, and lupine. Fact 18. Tut was buried with a meteorite dagger. Fact 17. Tut was also buried with an erect penis to resemble Osiris. Fact 16. Philadelphia comes from an ancient Greek nickname for Egypt's sibling marrying royalty. Fact 15. Pharaoh beards were fake. Even female rulers wore them. Fact 14. The largest pyramid in the world is in Mexico, not Egypt. Fact 13. There's no historical proof Egyptians enslaved the Israelites. Fact 12. Suspects were beaten until they confessed. Fact 11. Tomb artists suffered leg and knee damage from daily uphill tool carrying. Fact 10. Sand and food destroyed Egyptian teeth. 90% had severe dental damage. Fact 9. Disabled Egyptians were given adapted jobs and lived full lives. Fact 8. Lice was so bad most people shaved their heads and wore wigs. Fact 7. They took laxatives regularly, even to treat diarrhea. Fact 6. A disease caused bloody urine, leading Egyptians to think men menstruated too. Fact 5. Cleopatra's lifetime was closer to today than to the building of the pyramids. Fact 4. They thought the heart did the thinking. The brain was discarded during mummification. Fact 3. Bread, beer, and grain were currency. Fact 2. Canopic jars held lungs, stomach, liver, and intestines, each protected by a god. Fact 1. Women's embalming was delayed to prevent embalmers from taking liberties. Ancient Egypt still full of mysteries after all these years.